Part of me wants to stay at home and make sure Aisha Thrug has herself the powerful babby that we're after, the strong, genius, attractive babby. But part of me, and I feel like the sensible part of me, thinks that we should basically never stop raiding ever. 1066 men, eh? That's pretty appropriate. 14 boats as well, so we could just sit around. You know what? I'm going to wait. Let's give her a couple of months to try and form babby, right? And then we'll actually sit at home, let our levy troops raise up to the maximum size. That's going to give us a lot more provinces to raid down, to be able to properly siege it down and go for the full loot. Now, if we can also get something else that would give us levy size as well, I wouldn't complain too much. Levy size plus 5%. That's going to be, what's 5% at this stage? Like 60 troops. So, not a massive amount, though. So, anything that gives us slightly more... So, again, the war camp will give us more troops than that. We've also got things like the corn farm, the cattle farm, thanks to Flogi's Techmod. I do like Flogi's I do like me a Flogi's Techmod. You guys know that, though. I feel like the building system is one of the most bullshit systems in CK2. I feel like they've done so little with it. And there's so much great stuff, especially after playing the Avatar mod with the whole hospital turning into a factory thing. That's so good. And I mean, base game CK2 is so crap for that. Let's go for our war camp, because that's slightly more than 5%. I am going to go for the corn mill eventually, though, because that gives plus 10% levy size, but you need to build 2 levels of corn farms first, so it's kind of expensive. It does add up to be pretty decent. I like your mask. Can I have it? Smoking Eyes of Ulata? Oh, shit, that's so good. Experimentality plus 10%. I think the Hedonist Eagle Thrug would like that. This is friendship, so I can steal your mask. Speaking of which, let's steal his mask. Steal artifact. The Smoking Eyes of Ulata. That's Igor's now. Igor's mask. How strong is she? She's kind of strong. 16 martial. Do we want to go for the complementary build when it comes to thieving, or do we want to go for the opposite skill build? So we've got a nice basis of skill. So for those of you who haven't seen this mod, I will talk about it. This is the artifact acquisition overhaul mod. It's very cool. It's a very balanced way of getting other people's artifacts, not via raiding or via taking them from your prisoners or via courtiers or anything like that. It's a very cool system. You've got a low chance of succeeding unless you've got a very good character, at which point it's kind of unbalanced because you generally win every single time. With Thrug, I feel like we don't really stand a chance, and there is, you know, death is an outcome, imprisonment, being maimed, anything like that can come from this. Who's going to be our accomplice in our heist? Again, so what I was saying earlier is we could take someone who complements us, going to go for the full martial run, basically break and enter, steal it, kill everyone in our way, or we can go for somebody whose skills are the opposite of ours, so we might want to go for a good diplomat to try and talk us through a scenario. I'm going to go for my friend War Chief Nuh of the Band of the Hippo, because he's got good martial anyway, and a couple of other good stats, which should help us with stealing the artifact. Force our way inside. 83% chance of success. Naturally, Thrug is a warrior woman, so that's going to work out pretty well. 83% chance. Let's go for it. Starting to think Abaza might fancy me. Classic Abaza. He's not my type, though. No congenital traits. The eugenics game is poor when it comes to Abaza. You've managed to evade most patrols till you come outside the treasury. 2 board guards stand between you and your prize. Rush them before they raise the alarm. Us and our war chief are going to be able to quite easily do that. 16% chance of... 16 martial. They're giving us an 86% chance of success. Or we can try and seduce them. Attractive Aisha Thrug might just be able to seduce them long enough for our dude to go and steal them. You know what? We are going to rush them down before they raise the alarm. Nice. Okay, this is the bit where we might struggle because neither of us are particularly smart people. Now that you've dealt with the guards, you're free to search the treasury of your target. Time is short and the treasury is filled with documents, jewels, and many miscellaneous items. 56% chance here. Shit, that's our highest. Split up to cover more ground. So this is based on, I believe, learning and stewardship. Man, only a 56% chance. This is risky because if we're caught, like I said, we can be killed. Oh, shit, that was lucky. Holy shit. After making your escape, you finally feel relieved. You've managed to steal one fine artifact for your collection and your foe has no idea. Our friend... The mask disappeared right off his face and disappeared right onto our own. I wonder if he'll be suspicious. You'd imagine so. That's so good. It's given us 10% experimentality, 5% retreat, plus 0.25 months prestige, plus 1 martial. Oh man, the tribal vassal opinion plus 5 as well. I didn't even notice that, but that's probably the best part of it, to be honest with you. Not that we've got any vassals at this stage. That's cool. I like that. Quality 2, so you kind of assume that there are better ones than that. Who's Farin Hagrani of... Was this the guy that we just stole the mask from? Now he's our rival. I thought that was... troubled pregnancy then, but no, apparently it's the African deity of motherhood. He might have a troubled pregnancy, I don't know, I won't judge him. Right then, how are our levies doing? We'll wait until those guys are fully reinforced before we head back out into the world. The cookie looks suspicious. Nobody likes a suspicious cookie. Do you want to get in the trait humble or proud? I feel like proud suits her a bit more. And plus, you know, it's not going to piss off our dynasty, by which I mean our daughter. Let's rank up. That's going to give us the Reaver trait. And this is where looting is really going to come into its own. High chance of treasures. High chance of capturing enemies, which in turn we can sacrifice. And we're pregnant. So this is all, it's all coming up through. Literally and physically. Oh, I don't like that. You'll get my help and you'll need it. Our friend, War Chief N of the Band of the Hippo, is worried he's being poisoned. He helped us steal an object. You know what? I feel like I owe him a favour. Smoother skin, shining eyes, full of curve. The changes brought on by this pregnancy have made me more beautiful than I ever was in my entire life. Sex appeal plus 15 for another couple of months. Being inappropriate to floor my looks while I'm with child. Gain the trait humble. You know what? Yeah, let's go bone in. Hate this game. The conversion of Swiftyard. Oh my god. 8 years in and Sweden have fallen. They've given up. King Björn Ironside has given up. Is that not... Over the bonus. Yeah, this is Ragnar's son. One generation later, he has been crowned by a Prince Archbishop. You failure. Interesting. What a traitor. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. I've never seen that happen so quickly as well. Jesus. Took him no time at all, eh? He must have some realm issues, I'm guessing. Not particularly. Maybe moral authority for the Norse faith is just like, yeah, 15. Okay, that's kind of understandable. One of the maids that helped me sits down, generally taking a feel of my belly and asking if I'm comfortable enough. Get the trait content? Absolutely not. Get the trait gluttonous? Oh, God. These are horrible. These are both horrible. I'd rather gain... Gluttonous? Yeah, okay, we got away with it. Final months of pregnancy. Give us the genius son. Can we see... Lumpsy. It's a girl. Oh, hang on. No, that's a good thing. Attractive. Hang on. Twins, though. Girls are fine. Yeah, we want to play as attractive woman is a great start. Naturally, good air. You'll be trained in thrift. Lumpsy, you're going to be called... What did we name the first one? Rogi, which is Igor backwards, for those of you who didn't pick up on that. You're going to be called... I'm going to call them all variants of Igor. So you're going to be called Roig. Roig Thrug. That's so good. And then a son as well, who is shitty. So you're going to be called Gory. We don't have a Gory, do we? We've got a Roig. We've got a Rogi. Now we've got a Gory. Gory Thrug. Welcome. Welcome aboard. This is a good naming scheme. I like it. Although I feel like I'm kind of limited in the amount of varying names I can get for Igor. Roig sleeps safely in my arms. She looked so sweet and innocent after the first few days of pregnancy was over. I could not be parted from her. I'm starting to feel the weight of my responsibilities. Time to go to the wet nurses, Roig. Yeah, piss off, Roig. Hey, piss off, Gory. We've got raiding to do. Speaking of which, we've actually got a fully reinforced retinue. Oh, we're not fully a retinue either. It's not a retinue, nor is it fully reinforced. Everything I said was a lie. That's a good movie, eh? Alright. God, please don't discuss that. Alright, we're going to head to Western Spain. You fucking jokers, all 400 of you original commenters last episode, saying, haha, he said Western Spain when he actually means Portugal. Hilarious. You're very original. It's not like I got that in fucking Discord as well. Unbelievable. You're all unique snowflakes. We're heading to Portugal. Sorry, I'll make sure I say Portugal this time. To go raiding. Or Western Spain. Portugal doesn't exist. It is Western Spain. I don't care what you say. They're actually going to try and stop us. Impressive. Riding over the plains, I see a group of haphazard soldiers coming from my unit, weapons raised. When they're finished for us, all men are dead. I sink to my knees in the dirt, wondering why I'm still here. Where is the enemy commander? I'll kill her myself. You're struggling in the future to overcome these events. No, we will absolutely kill her ourselves. 57 versus 6. We could kill her 10 times over. We can also sacrifice her to the Children of the Storm, or we can take her as prisoner. Is she valuable? Not particularly. She's the Duke of Portugal's commander. I'll just sacrifice her. Fuck it. Get out. There we go. Alright, I need to find a province I can actually siege down. The issue is nobody's at war, which means their levies and their garrisons being added up here. I'm going to go back to Brittany, because that place is real fresh for the picking, eh? Oh, god damn it, we've got more troops. Alright, go back and pick them up. It's actually a decent amount of troops as well, so we might as well go grab them. News from China. Can we even interact with China? No, because I imagine we're too far away. I feel like we're too far away. Maybe we're not. Maybe we're actually not too far away. The Emperor likes the Jews. Well, I mean, that's nice and progressive of her, given these troubling times. I don't care about news from China. I'm actually going to turn it off. It's rare that I do that, but it's not relevant to us. We're in the Canary Islands. I don't think China's ever been relevant. Right, let's go ahead and set these boys up as raiders then. I'm so glad one of you told me about this. It's so useful. I'd done it before, but I never really internalized it as a proper strategy. I just thought it was fucking around. But you know what? Now that I realise how valuable it is to these early sort of tribal games, it's pretty good. Thanks for that. Alright, plenty of loot here in Brittany. Relatively divided as well. Single county borders, so they can't exactly get reinforcements from anywhere else. We might as well at least steal the loot from here, even if we're... Oh, okay, there isn't any loot. Classic. Bamboozled. Alright, this one we can siege down. Let's get ourselves some gold, team. Now, we're leading the siege. Apparently, there's a constant debate going in my comment section whether or not having commanders on your army affects the amount of siege events you've got. I always thought that if you got rid of a commander, you didn't get siege events. Somebody told me that's not true, and you could still have commanders. Somebody else then said in the last CK2 patch that was removed, so that even without commanders, you still got siege events. I tested it last night, and it actually does seem to be true that without a commander on a unit, you don't get siege events. So that's absolutely what we're going for here. And you know what? From what I can tell here, okay, those warriors weren't at war long enough. All they were doing was killing and raiding. Yeah, okay, understandable. That makes sense. From what I can tell here, we don't seem to be losing any troops. So, you guys tell me with that one. Oh shit, we've actually got way more gold than we can carry already. Damn it, we need more boats now. We can't carry enough loot back. First world problems, eh? Third world problems, eh? Alright, 140 prestige, thank you very much. What can we build in our capital? Shipbuilder wouldn't hurt. Galleys plus 7. That's basically another 70 gold right there. That'll pay itself off in 2 raiding trips. Or we could go for the corn farm, corn mill combination, actually get 10% extra levy size. How many boats have we got? 1,400. What's our maximum? We just need more. Yeah, look at that. We're up to 1,576. We need more fleets before we can do anything else, right? So let's go ahead and go for a shipbuilder. Now, with the prestige, we could go for like a temple, because we are going to go for religious reformation as well. 40% moral authority. We do control 4 out of the 5 holy sites there. Where's this guy? Oh man, that's got to be my goal, right? That's got to be our first expansion. Take back the holy site. Push through into the gold mines. How many troops have these guys got? 5,000. You know what? Considering we're a single county, we're doing very, very well in terms of the men we've got. Now, he gets traditional vassal levies, right? He does. He's also got 1,900 men hired. Oh, but his own levy size has been somewhat diminished. This guy's on my kill list. Sultan Al-Qasim of the Idrisid Sultanate. You are going to die, my friend, when we've built ourselves up enough. Man, I can't wait for the Republic as well. The bloodthirsty Republic sounds like such a good idea. A nobleman by the name of Kong Zi-Hong came to court today seeking asylum. I don't know how, seeing as we are literally the furthest province away from China, I think, on the map, besides maybe Iceland. Sure, you're welcome to stay, and then when the Emperor turns up demanding him, we'll just send him back and get some favour. That must mean we can get favour, right? I could have sworn I turned off China. Maybe I just loaded the rules from the last game and forgot to affect it. I suppose all of this, we wouldn't even have the option. These buttons would be greyed out, right? I'm not sure. I'm with Toad. My husband will be pleased. We would better return him. There we go. Off you go. Now, hopefully that's going to give us the, 300 grace with the Tang Empire. And we can request a peace deal as well. Okay, then. I guess we can go to China. Fair enough. Leave all the way from the Canaries to the other side of the world. Why not? Hopefully we can get our strong, genius, attractive daughter. That's the plan here. That's the ultimate goal. To keep the whole warrior woman thing going, eh? Right. Let's wait and see how it goes. Regency. Those are going to be a pain in the arse if playing as women. I can see that one day we're going to get screwed by that. Isha Brug. What haven't we got right now? What about Goya? What an attractive name. Goya. I like it. Alright, so, we've got Rogi, Gori, Vorig, and Goya. We should be educating Rogi, because she's our best daughter right now. I'm going to educate her personally, just to get a bit more control over the events. We're not a particularly good educator in terms of our basic stats. In fact, we're quite a bad educator, because we have stubborn. I might move on from carousing focus. I feel like it's not really doing much for us, and I feel like business focus would help out more. But I'm going to go for business focus, just because if we ever get to debase the mints, 100 gold when you're only getting 1.1 gold a month, that's a good amount of cash, right? Loot province, right, where have we got to go? I might try and do that, because I'm sure we've got enough troops at this stage. It's only got 600 men garrison there, so we can absolutely get rid of that at this point. Right, oh my god, we don't have enough boats now. We can't even split them up either. That's hilarious. Shit, okay, we're going to have to wait for our shipbuilder to be built before we can do absolutely any raiding. We've reinforced too much, too greedily and too deeply. Alright, how long is that going to take? We should probably get someone overseeing construction then, eh? Alright, oversee construction, let's get this done as soon as possible. Nice, that was a big jump then. Praise the spirits, some more warriors as well, thank you. Just what I needed, more people to put on boats. And then we've got to wait for the actual ships to reinforce themselves. What a pain in the ass. Tax income, Market City 3, absolutely. That's a +1, right? That's essentially giving us an extra, what, 50% to our tax income? Well, slightly more, 60 or so percent. Right, merge these boys. These boys are obviously going to go on a, 30 boats now. That worked out really, really well. Are boats affected? I've never considered this, but are they affected by... Okay, goodbye then. Are they affected by levy size? So if you say you've got, let's say you've got your Earth Hill Fort, which gives +5% levy size. Does that also give you +5% of your boats? I never considered that. Empty holding slots in province +100%. Okay, fair enough. No, it's actually not. I can clearly see right there with my eyes that that's not the truth. Okay, fair enough. The drinking contest. Baron, are we not pregnant? Oh no, we're not. We're fine. Not that it will matter, really. Rather avoid the headache, I shall be the one to accept your challenge. Is he not our rival? Oh god, I think I just said a very racist thing. He just looks like our rival. He's also one-eyed, so you can understand my confusion there. I shall be the one. I'll accept your challenge. What's wrong with me? Come on, start pouring already, you shit. I won. 10% chance of getting the trait drunkard. That was not worth it. Let's never do that trait again. And we become close friends with this dude. That's pretty great. Who's the other guy then? Who's our rival? Oh, he's gone. Maybe we stop being rivals. Maybe it is the same guy and I'm not actually a massive racist. That's fine. Alright, Market City's been built. We're up to 1.75. That's not right at all. I thought I was supposed to give +1 tax. I feel like I've been bamboozled here. Obviously we want the Falconer trait because that would be incredibly good. Oh my god, we're almost at our maximum lifestyles already. Hey, there we go. Oh, it's 50-50 either way, so it doesn't matter too much. Hyder has been going around the Canaries for a few days now, praising me as one of the wisest rulers Canaries has ever seen. We're the only ruler they've ever seen, actually, so that's a fair point. Alright, off we go then, team. Let's go burn down this province and actually gain our renown. I'm going to resign her, because honestly, I think you're right about the, I think whoever it was that posted that, you're absolutely right. Was it Infa? It was Infa, wasn't it? Let's go and burn it down then, team. There is disease there, so we might take some attrition damage. What is it, slow fever as well? Oh my god, they've got a dry dock. They're actually speaking with China. I don't like our major enemy having, you know, the master engineers and stuff. I feel like we need to also get that to keep up with him. I'm starting to think that Anya Turve, am I pronouncing that right? I don't know. He's not my type anyway, because, again, no congenital traits there. Okay, they've got troops kicking around, but they are ignoring us for the most part. And we get the trait Falconer. What is that? Diplomacy +1. Oh, that's not very good. I thought it was better than that, honestly. Would have preferred Poet, I suppose. Young Arugan has finished their education in diplomacy. I don't know who you are, and I don't care. Oh, do we not have a court educator? Court tutor? We do. Why do I care, then? Why are you telling me about this? Venerable Elder. Obviously, what we should do... Oh, because it's an eldership. We should always put the best... or the people that like us the most on the Elder Council, right? This succession law seems ridiculous. Nominate successor. We want to nominate Roig, and I think they'll vote for it. Look at that. Everyone's voting in favour of her because they like us. Ecstatic Elder will always vote for the candidate picked by the current ruler and offer occasional support. I have a really high opinion of this ruler. I've been given a good position on the council. Man, so this guy's the only one that's not ecstatic. He's pleased, though. This eldership seems very, very easy to abuse, I'll be honest with you. Huh. That's cool, though. I like that. Revoke title. Let's enable that. Absolutely. The council do not exist. You need to increase tribal organization, naturally. I'd rather go for the revoke title first before we do anything else, though, because these provinces are going to start converting to, apparently, a baddie of all things. So, when we conquer this... we are going to have to take that back. Oh, nice. The exposition as well is very, very good. Tire a crew of bandits. What's our diplomacy looking like right now? Not very good. So I'm going to go for the riskier strategy, but it's also going to save us some gold. Doesn't matter if we don't get the gold from this, because we're getting gold in, you know, oodles anyway, because of all of our raiding. Be honoured to have you with us. Getting the 5 gold. To foreign lands, I should have said no to that. That was only 5 gold. That was a waste of time. So not only will we lose the piety, but they're also going to cause issues when we get there, so I really shouldn't have done that. Elder Haidar. Hopefully we don't become rivals from this, seeing as he's my elder. Lose yourself in Haidar's dreamy eyes. This option is available because you have the lustful trait. What? Oh, we're lusting after him. Right, understandable. What sort of weakling are you? Don't be too hard on yourself. I don't want to... although I would like to duel him for the duel experience, he's also our elder, right? So, gain 10 prestige and try and gain some opinion of him. We're buying this dude. Where the hell have we gone? Seriously? That's where we went? On a trade mission. We went all the way to the Tibetan plateau there. Excellent. Right, why not, eh? We'll buy him a dozen tough warriors. There you go, pal. I feel like for balancing, the whole open diplomacy range seems a little bit fucky, or the unlimited diplomacy range. But in terms of storytelling, that's great, you know? Going all the way from the Canaries to the Tibetan plateau to try and earn like 50 gold. Good plan. This must be stopped. I feel like we're going to fuck this up. No, actually, we got the best outcome. A friend and a profitable agreement. Nice. We'll try and form a non-aggression pact, eh? We've looted the province, we gained 250 gold, and we gained another 100 gold from our trade route as well. We're swimming in cash already. We're absolutely swimming in cash, right? Get out of there. We'll get the trait greedy, absolutely, for the 10% extra taxes, I suppose. Alright. Nice. Look at that, 330 gold we're up to now, and we can rank up in the society. The society seems a little overpowered. It seems a little OP, right? Market City 4. Before I do that, I'm going for the corn farm. Because it gives us the taxes anyway, plus it gives us access to the corn mill, giving us an extra 10% levy size, and it's +3... oh shit. 210 gold though, it's kind of an investment. Base events. Speaking of which, there we go, problem solved, eh? Nice, that's going to help out a lot. Now I feel like we're going to need more ships to counteract the amount of extra troops that we're going to get from that. We got 30 boats though, so we can have up to 3,000 men, which is pretty great. Alright, nice. My friend died, one of my elders I assume Let's drink in her honor. Please don't get drunkard. Oh, we're going to become close friends with another elder. This eldership seems so easy to abuse, eh? Maybe I'm just getting incredibly lucky with it. Alright, so our maximum levy size is now 1,698. We've got 300 boats, or 30 boats, so we can carry 3,000 men. We don't have 300 boats at all. That's not even remotely true. I want to get as many upgrades as possible before we flip to a republic. Of course you do, right? In that case, let's start spending some prestige. Oh, somebody said get tribal retinues because they're apparently very good. We can, but they cost gold. Now, I thought this. When I first played Holy Fury, tribal retinues cost me prestige, but now they cost gold. And again, this was after the patch, but before Holy Fury itself would release in those few hours. They cost me prestige, but now they only cost me gold, and I'm not sure why. One of you even said with all your prestige, buy some retinues, but apparently it just costs gold. So if somebody knows why that is, of course, let me know. Maybe I'm just confusing two different mechanics here. To be fair, we've also got a retinue cap of 15. Not 15 men, just 15. So that would give us about one troop. Probably not worth it, eh? Retinues at this stage of the game are absolutely a waste of time anyway. Let's go for whatever's gonna go for the good buildings when we upgrade it to a city then. Militia training ground is great. So I will go for the training ground anyway, because it's given us that levy size and garrison size too. Sieging is the one thing I'm worried about. Particularly when we're in offensive wars, right? If we're taking our troops out to go and launch an offensive war, if they land troops on our island, we then can't counterattack because we're going to be boat bombing into them, right? We're going to go for the naval landing. We're coming in at half morale. It's going to be very difficult to reclaim any provinces we lose. So we've got to be pretty damn careful. Why are we in hiding? Oh, we're pregnant. Right, okay, fair enough. I kind of forgot that when women get pregnant, they go into hiding. Strong. A strong son. God damn it, we wanted a strong daughter. Okay, what variant of Igor haven't we got right now? Rogi, Gori, Roig, Goya. We got, what about Irog? Erog Thrug. Welcome. Welcome to the family. I'm not training any of them. I'm only training the good one. I'm putting all my eggs in the one-child basket, which is probably a bad idea in hindsight. Fine, we'll train a son. He's not a warrior woman, but he's the best we've got. Actually, you know what? Let's find you a good martial educator. Fuck it. You can be a good commander. Okay, we don't have any. In fact, we have no good guardian store besides this person, who's also cruel and slothful, which isn't ideal at all. Oh, man, I need to find a good educator for the court. Let's take a look at what we've got. Join court. Yes, preferably. We're looking for patient, we're looking for humble, we're looking for preferably both, we're looking for diligent. Oh, this person's great. Radoslav, welcome to court. I might also take him as a consort as well. Guarantee that strong child. The baby is finally out. I can sleep easy once more. Loser trait stressed. Man, that's pretty good to remember for ruler designer if you're trying to metagame it as a woman. Alright, we're approached by a messenger who offers us an investment in our economy, however he demands 50% of the profit. Sure, this can fail and we can lose taxes, but we got lucky. Diplomacy +1, national tax modifier +5%, bill cost -5, moderate foreign profit. That'll do. Why not? It's not great, but it's better than nothing. Alright, so, we're going to make that guy a court tutor because he's actually incredible. Where is he? Radoslav. There you are. Alright, and we're also going to get him to educate actually both of our kids because he's better than us. We're pretty crappy in that regard. Radoslav, court tutor, and let's assign you to Radoslav as well. That way we're getting two good kids. The education, if you can get that down in CK2, I generally find, especially in modern CK2, it's not like old CK2 where if you were Midas touched, you had a higher chance of whoever you were educating come out Midas touched. It's all trait-based now. The education does play into it a little bit, in the sense that it's if you've got a stat above 15, that gives bonuses, but it's really just done by the traits these days. So, for example, a patient guardian and a diligent guardian will automatically give the kid a better chance in whatever you pick for them. So, you know, it's generally best to focus on education first and foremost when it comes to kids, right? Rather than anything else. You know, rather than worrying if they're going to a foreign land, rather than worrying if you're going to a troublesome vassal, because you're guaranteeing, you know, success. I've had really good outcomes with this style of, this more strict style of playthrough when it comes to actually assigning guardians. Again, normally if you play more conservatively, and what I'd recommend for beginning players, definitely educate your area yourself. That way you've got full control of them. That way you know you're not going to be a prisoner in a foreign realm. You can expand freely, that type of thing. But honestly, the education system is so easy to game now that you can really abuse it. Let's get some more gold, speaking of abusing it. Alright, what have we got then? Corn mill is done. Corn farm will give us, oh man, another +1 tax and a +5% levy size. Flogi's buildings, a little bit unbalanced. But we are also playing a game where we are playing very, very tall very quickly. I've got very lucky with things, I will admit. Speaking of which, let's go raiding some more, eh? How are we doing in the society? So what can we do? We can inspire warriors at war sacrifice. We can also take a warrior training. This is what I wanted to do. Spirit warrior. Oh, cool. Lightfoot troops +20%. Light cavalry +20%. Combat in the desert +20%. That's very good. I didn't realize it was religion-based. But No, you know what? It's probably not religion-based. It's probably environment-based, isn't it? No, because we're planes. I actually don't know then. Maybe it is religion-based. Seeing as it's called Spirit Warriors, where you kind of expect that. Man, as much as I'd like prestige leading the armies, the siege events are just not worth it. Like, they kill so many troops. It's one of my biggest gripes with CK2 is the siege events. Right, let's head up to somewhere that's broken and rich. Rome. Did somebody say let's raid Rome? I agree. Let's go and raid Rome. Let's try and capture the Pope and sacrifice him to our pagan gods. Plus, it's a Pope. You know, how many troops is the Pope going to have at the end of the day? Oh, shit, I thought those were Pope troops. Hey, get out. You're killing my troops with attrition. Give the neighbor forward the piglets because we have just giving us +2 diplomacy. I like that event. Wait, we're on the rulership focus? No, we're on business. Oh, maybe that is part of the business focus. Shit, we're taking a lot of attrition, eh? 0.8. Okay, well, it's really not that much attrition then in hindsight. We actually... Oh my god, I didn't mark them as raiders. CK2, everyone. 3,000... How many hours have I got now? I've got to have like 3,000 hours in the game. Still forget to mark them as raiders. Classic. We're going to arm wrestle this dude. I don't know what noise that's supposed to be. Do you think I'm that stupid? You're not that bright, to be honest. You got 6 learning. I need to train more. We failed. Seeing as we've been part of the Warrior Society for quite a long time, I'd normally expect higher personal combat now, especially when we played as the Russia campaign to just test everything out. We were fucking rocking as our first character. As Slav Egg, we were like an unstoppable juggernaut of a character. Inspired Warriors. Hey, that's pretty decent. Levy size plus 25%. A little bit relevant because we've already set off to Rome. Alright. Oh, come on. Bishop Theophilos is raiding the Pope. Or is he... More like the poop, am I right? I'm sorry. That was... I quit. That's awful. What the hell's happening here? Must be a... Oh, right. They're attacking the barony of Tusculum. Hail, veteran. Rumors there are great spoils behind the walls of Infa. Again? Infa again. Excuse me? Shi Yu Wo? Han... Taoist? Oh my god, I feel like I've really fucked with something here. Alright, so the Pope is still free to be raided. We'll hit the Pope, then we'll go back to the other province. Unable to raid, really? Oh man, he's got quite a high... Oh shit, we haven't quite got enough troops anymore. Fuck's sake, get out. Just leave. Fucking Pope. Shit, Pope. I'll come back for you later. Who's this? Unigent. Classic Unigent. Can I ransom you away, Unigent? If not, you're gonna be sacrificed. I'm warning you now. We're gonna become that Hemophant. Oh, we actually need to flip over to bloodthirsty gods. Don't we need to reform the religion first? But I definitely want to do that when we can. What can we do then? We can tell a campfire story. I've never done that before, so let's give it a go. Aisha the storyteller. A warm wind sweeps through the village. As the fire flares up, it lights up the crowd gathered for the evening. Friends, I'm glad to have you join me tonight, for I shall tell you a story about a brave warrior in search of the desert for his true love, giving sex appeal +5, brave opinion +5. That gives zealous and patient. That gives humble and proud. Okay, so these are trait-relevant opinions. Very weird. Sex appeal +5 seems the most appropriate, though, seeing as that's going to make all male rulers like us. Funnily enough, in CK2, there are a lot of male rulers. So that seems appropriate. Alright, Infa. Sorry about this. Shi Yu Wo of Infa. Apparently he's just inherited the... How the hell did you get this? Must have been... I don't know. Must have been a character that they imported over from China. Like, maybe through the... You can't get, like, female master engineers, though, can you? I didn't think you could, anyway. She hasn't got the trait. Oh, she is! Wow. I'm being sexist and racist. He's not my type. Although he is an elder. Alright, fair enough. I'll bone him for succession. Run. God damn it. Hey, piss off. Get out of there. Piss off, ghost. Right, go back. Let's try and siege his province down before we... Oh, pregnant again. Stop. I must endure difficult pregnancy, or we drink the juniper potion to rid yourself of the child. Yeah, fuck off. Get out. Aborted child. Health minus 0.5. The traumatizing consequences of aborting your own child. So political. So brave. I think this is friendship. Let's become friends with Farbus, Sumeru the Just. We're making loads of friends. They're all male, coincidentally. Again, that is CK2. It's a male-oriented game, right? To the nice beauty, Aisha. Thanks, pal. What a player. 12 years old. You're a nice beauty. You work on your pickup line a bit. We propose that this fella, of all the way over here, of the Tibetan Basin, gets married to my daughter, Rogi Thrug. Absolutely, you can take her off my hands. She's weak, she's shitty, I don't want to look at her anymore. Honestly, she's offensive to my dynasty. She's offensive to all 5 senses. Don't think about that too much. Don't read into that. Alright, flee, actually run forever. Good thing about leading troops is in times like that, or not leading troops, in times like that, we're not going to get crushed by armies either, so that's pretty nice. Chief Aisha of Canaries gained 61 gold and 61 prestige. Thank you. Alright, put those troops down. It's a successful day. We have built up significantly. we have raided. We didn't really do much. We stole a mask. We also ranked up to Veteran Warrior. And we have a fairly alright daughter who can take over from her. She's not incredible. My god, her stewardship education is going to come out well, though. I didn't want to educate her in stewardship. I'm just going for the shrewd trait, to be honest with you. Brooding, fussy, curious. Shit. I mean, if we're not leading troops personally... Yeah, but it's that warrior women. She's got to be trained in martial. Come on, Brain. What are you thinking? And a big shout out to my insane top tier level patrons: Big Dick Timmy, Sean Thornton, Zachary Harris, Ulrich, Lucas Holting, Jacob Alexander Fenton, Jackson Whitman, Escape, Croesus, James Ogilvy, Paul, Conspired Scene, Necrophilm, Michael Mullen, Haydog, Orcswolf, Josh Lindeen Tesla, Logan Thorne, Average Gamer 419, and I'm the Lizard King for their support the insane tier levels on Patreon. And as well to Nathaniel Lindbergh, Facundo Vasquez, Felix Deal, Quet Latchley, Brandon Montoniac, Polemaster, Everqueen's Waifu, Quasar Fox, Chris, Joseph Beer, Sir Thor the Swede, Nick, Sedini, Asaro, Jack Allen, Euphrates, Jordan Campbell, Joran DeVries, Duncan 217, Nathan Flores, and the many others. Thank you for making this series possible over at Patreon. This is fun. I'm enjoying the series. I'm enjoying the smaller start, the isolated start. I like playing tall, and that's all what Republic is about, right? The Republic of the Canaries. I like the sound of that. See you next episode.